And we're back with the rally.
The rally's been 2 days. Wheels down, got that on there, spun it off. Now I can essentially undo the steering arms, probably the drop link as well. Just pull the hub and remove the drive shaft, or I could just leave it on there, kind of yank it off.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it.
Sweet.
It's that, and as simple as it is, it's super fiddly, and I hate doing it. Just removing the manifold. It seems to be held on by some very, very tight metal springs. I've just had a go at just yanking on them, but that didn't do it, so I'm going to have to figure out a way just to prise these off. That just holds the manifold onto the rest of the exhaust. Super simple, but obviously effective. There's no visible leaks there anyway, so
yeah.
just got to get that off. And then pretty much the engine mounts, and
Should drop out.
catch the gearbox off when I pull the drive shaft out,
Yeah.
and catch whatever cooling comes out as well. And we can kind of drop the engine down, lift the whole chassis up, and just slide it out. It's a small engine, it's aluminium, shouldn't weigh very much, and the rest of the chassis is, well, it weighs nothing anyway, so we can just yank that up easily.
Yeah.
Pull the engine out, then we can pull things like the alternator off, remove the gearbox. Again, it's so much easier to do once we've got a bit more space. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple. I'm trying to... There's a bracket that holds on the bottom of the manifold.
Yeah.
It's below the engine. I'd just rather remove it instead of dropping the engine down and it dents this anymore.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice little feature. I think a lot of cars, they just ditch stuff for this when they fit aftermarket manifolds. I just like the fact we still have the bracket. However, it's a real pain to get off. So I
Yeah.
need to get a bigger bar on there somewhere just to get more leverage. It's just one nut to crack off.
You've done
A
it.
bodge.
It worked though.
Something like this. It worked. So I've got the lower arm disconnected. I'm going to get some sort of bar on it, just lever it down, undo the ball joint, and then should just be able to pull the hub back. I've left the nut on here for now. I just want to make sure that moves. If it doesn't, I might give that a whack with a hammer. Might be a little bit rusty in there. And then that should take care of that drive shaft. Holds on the drive shaft.
Oh, so
Oh,
that
it's
why it wouldn't.
Yeah, and there's little stabilizer bar for the inlet. So I'm just going to take the whole thing off. I tell I haven't been going to the gym.
How's it going, dude?
Good. So what we do is just remove the lower gearbox mount, engine mount. It's makes it a little bit easier for us to pull out this bracket here that's holding the drive shaft, and that whole assembly should just slide out. And we need to jack up the bottom of the engine, undo this one, undo that one, and then in theory the engine should just drop down. There's a few little things we need to disconnect before we do that, like the coolant hoses. There's a few little plugs down here which I want to label because otherwise I'll forget where they go. And that's it really. They're part of the loom, so I'm going to leave that whole wiring loom assembly in the car and just drop the whole engine out, so I'm just doing that now.
Cool.
Plugs down here, which you just need to label up.
This is literally
10 mil.
what happens when, the story of the 10 mil, the missing 10 mil. It's no joke, is it? It's memed, but it's because it's true.
Oh, it's so true.
And this is very reflective of what it's like when I work on my own car. Up, down, up, down. By the end of it, you feel like you've had a full blown workout. 'Cause
Yep.
You're working off the floor, and yeah.
Mostly gently. Okay, put that out the way. Right off. So that's all that. That and coolant. Okay, let me just pop this guy off. And that's just
him.
At some point, yeah. It's just this one here.
These are not that horrible clips that they put on the coolant hoses on the Clio.
No, this is old school.
What are they? That's probably not OE anyway, is it, that clip? That's just a Jubilee that someone's put on there.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
There we go.
Mostly.
Is it all in the bucket? Yeah, it's not doing too badly.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's very green.
It does.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sludge. Do you reckon it could do with a coolant flush?
God, I'm surprised there's even any coolant in that pipe.
You expect it to move a little bit, wouldn't you, right now?
Yeah.
Mind you, the jack's there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and these are coming up through here.
Oh, okay, of course.
so-
Yeah, it's not going to drop. It's going to.
Yeah, I've got to figure out what's this little setup we've got here. Okay, that's supported. That's all sketchy bit. Yeah, I guess the big one.
Is that just the one? Then it's gearbox
yeah, I'm
mount?
pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's literally just one holding the whole thing in. That's pretty much it with that mount from memory. Yep, that's two. I'm just going to move that bucket out of the way.
The forbidden soup.
Okay.
Cool.
I just wedged against there. It is. I was just
Okay.
hoping it would stay out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this manifold's busted. There are nuts here, but I really don't want to undo them because I've snapped so many on old 106s. So
And it'd probably blow as well and just sort of.
yeah, it's just, and there's
Probably-
a funky little gasket in there as well, which would be
Yeah.
a rut to do. Okay, so
And that drive shaft is that going to bend do where it is? It just like it's caught.
yeah, really not too fussed about the drive shaft.
Okay.
It's it needs to be rebuilt anyway. Right, so I'm gonna try and.
Oh really? That needs to.
Well, yeah, the gate is split. It's been split forever, so. Okay.
Now it's caught on the manifold.
Yeah. At least that's cleared. That's good.
About the engine in this thing must weigh like 600 kilos.
Probably not.
Not even that.
No, not even that. Okay, so we've managed to remove the engine. All went pretty smoothly. One issue, we broke something. We don't know where this goes. Not going to worry about it. It's an easy fix. We'll figure that one out. But we've got everything out. The culprit is this. Somewhere in here is something broken. So next time what we'll do is we'll remove the gearbox from the block, inspect the flywheel and the clutch, don't expect any problems there, and then whip off the alternator, the belts, and essentially give this part to someone who knows what they're doing, to take it apart properly, to find out what's wrong, and to then give us an idea of what it's going to cost to rebuild, which will happen, but that will be the next step. In the meantime, the car's here, it's sitting pretty, it's dry, it's warm in here. While we've got everything out, we will probably clean up the engine bay a little bit. There's just an incredible amount of ancient European dirt. That is in fact the correct terminology. So we're just going to clean all that up. There's some gunk around here from when both of the drive shafts split, so there's a lot of just gunk and stuff to clean up, but it's one of those things. It's free to do. It'll take a little bit of time, but it'll make a nice difference to the way the engine bay looks afterwards. So that will be done in our next video.